So cancel culture is officially dead, according to Elon Musk. That's great news, right? We should all be rejoicing. Except no, it's not dead. It's just turned on itself like a rabid dog eating its own tail in a desperate bid to stay relevant. And now, while we have a Shakespeare play cancelled for being problematic, a film snubbed at the Oscars because the lead once said something mildly offensive to a tiny strata of society, and cancelled figures are making a glorious comeback, proving the whole thing was always just a farce. Nothing to see here. Yes, you heard that right. A Midsummer Night's Dream, a play about fairies, magic and fantasy, has been axed because someone found it offensive. What was the problem? Well, not enough trans representation, of course. Why do you ask? That's right. Shakespeare is now guilty of exclusion. You know, the guy who lived in the 1500s, writing plays for men-only casts, because women weren't even allowed on the stage. Apparently, the theatre buckled under pressure from activists who claim that the play's themes weren't inclusive enough and might be triggering. And here's the best part. It was a gender-diverse cast anyway. But that wasn't enough. They demanded a rewrite to reflect those modern values which are serving us all so very well in the West. So, instead of saying, we're performing Shakespeare, they said, oh, we're sorry for existing. So Hollywood's wokest crowd just got a taste of their own medicine. Bill Maher just called out the Academy for snubbing a trans-led film, Emilia Perez, because the lead once said something offensive. Yes, the industry that has spent years cancelling people for illegal wrongthink has now cancelled one of its own. Glorious, glorious cannibalisation. The lead actress, Carla Sofia Gascon, apparently said something years ago that wasn't PC. And now, well, the film didn't get the recognition it was supposed to. So what have we learned as this has all played out? We've learned that playing by their rules just isn't enough for them. They are insatiable. One wrong move, even decades ago, no matter how minor the move, and you are erased. This isn't about progress. It is about Stalin-esque control. And now we've come full circle. Elon Musk recently declared that cancel culture is over, pointing to how people who were once cancelled are now coming back stronger than ever. Your Andrew Tates, your Russell Brands, your Joe Rogans, still here, despite being cancelled 5 times over, richer than ever, as successful as ever. So what is happening? The answer's clear. The mob is running out of enemies. So they're cancelling each other. Activists turning on fellow activists for not being woke enough. Insufficient wokedom. Left-wing comedians being cancelled for punching down. Mainstream Hollywood types getting thrown under the bus because someone found an old tweet. At this point, it's become a self-cleaning oven. They're purging themselves. Glorious. Cancel culture was never about justice. It was never about holding people accountable. It was about control, about forcing compliance through fear, through vitriol. And now, the people who created it are falling victim to their own monster, an appetite that cannot be quenched. The Oscars are turning on their own. Theatres apologising for Shakespeare. Activists cannibalising each other to stay irrelevant. Stay relevant. Absurdity. Complete and utter absurdity. And here's the best part. They wanted a world where everyone was afraid to speak. Dare I say, afraid to think. Now, they're afraid to speak themselves. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button like it's a climate activist glued to the M25. And until next time, stay skeptical, stay aware, and stay laughing at the sheer absurdity of it all. Cheers!